is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Nebraska's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Byrne. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So UCLA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll throw on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Thomas. Busts through behind his pad. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught. It's Bonner.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Hunter. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. To the air, it's Iamaleava, floating away. And some room to work. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. He leaves it with his back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line, this black shirt defensive line, is doing their job.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gonna sling it on second down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a draw. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
There is a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to throw, it's Byrne. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The snap sets up the throw. Get it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And the offense just going to spike it here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And this one splits the uprights. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. or zone. Pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Snap from the gun on third down. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bruins are on the move. Looking for room, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick release by the QB. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Got it in the middle, it's Bonner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a crease, it's Ives. Got enough for the first down. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Bonner. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Gives it on the option. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Firing to the right, complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps it and gets the first down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got...
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Byrne. He's going to take off. Across the 25. He's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Huskers have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Stumbled to the ground.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They want that clock to run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Huskers! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 17-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field. Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now, turning it on! They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll try the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. With the clock running, this should be the final play. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.